What if robots can actually think like us? What if computers got so incredibly powerful that they could crack literally any security system on Earth in the blink of an eye? Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a fascinating and honestly a slightly staggering topic. We're looking at how America is leading the development of technologies that sound exactly like science fiction but are rapidly becoming our everyday reality. Let's kick things off with a few scenarios that highlight the serious risks these incredible innovations carry. I mean, what happens when artificial intelligence starts making critical, life-altering decisions completely without human involvement? It's wild to think about, right? We really need to keep these questions in mind as we explore the 10 most dangerous new technologies that could fundamentally change the future of humanity. We are starting our countdown with a section we're calling Our Connected, Tracked Lives. Let's jump right into number 10.
Number 10. Smart cities. Picture this, an intricate web of AI, connected sensors, and cameras all working together to manage everything from traffic and energy grids to security and public services. It's like the whole city has a central brain, designed to make urban living incredibly efficient and convenient for us.
But here's the catch. While having beautifully efficient cities sounds amazing, there is a massive risk. If hackers manage to get inside that interconnected network, they could completely paralyze the entire city's infrastructure. Imagine traffic lights, energy grids, and emergency services all compromised at the exact same time.
Moving on to number 9, we have Biometric Technology. You probably use this every single day without even thinking about it. We're talking about systems that use your unique physical traits, like your fingerprints, your facial structure, or an eye scan, just to verify who you are.
Sure, it makes things super secure in the short term, but the permanent risk here? If your biometric data gets stolen, you can't just change it like you'd update a password. I mean, you literally cannot reset your face. Once a database like that is breached, your privacy is compromised permanently.
Next up is our second theme, Altered Realities and New Skies, where we are looking at tech that fundamentally changes what we see around us and what sees us from above.
Coming in at number 8, we've got virtual and augmented reality. Now, the promise of VR and AR is absolutely unbelievable. It's totally transforming education, entertainment, and business by creating these hyper-realistic digital experiences. But experts are raising a major red flag. They worry that spending too much time in these virtual environments could start messing with our mental health and seriously blur the line between actual reality and the digital world.
Looking up at number 7, it's advanced drone technology. These are not just remote-controlled toys anymore. Modern drones are out there flying autonomously. They're delivering packages, monitoring massive geographical areas, and even carrying out complex military missions completely on their own. And as these machines get smarter and more ubiquitous, we're basically looking at a vast flying surveillance network. It raises a ton of serious concerns about our baseline privacy and physical security. Someone, or something, could always be watching.
That brings us to Section 3, the invisible cyber battleground. We're diving into the structural, behind-the-scenes threats now.
Coming in at number 6 is quantum computing. This is an absolute game changer. These are computers with the staggering potential to solve incredibly complex problems literally millions of times faster than our current machines. We're talking about computing power that could revolutionize global medicine and science practically overnight.
But, and it's a terrifying but, that blistering speed comes with a huge downside. Quantum computers could soon be powerful enough to just effortlessly smash through today's absolute strongest encryption systems. That creates a massive cybersecurity challenge where our most sensitive global data could be left totally exposed. Which leads us right into number 5, cyber warfare technology. Right now, nations all over the world are pouring massive amounts of money into cyber capabilities designed to target the very backbone of modern society. Things like communication networks, power grids, financial systems, and critical infrastructure. The reality here is completely chilling. A large-scale cyber attack could potentially disrupt or even completely shut down an entire country without a single physical weapon ever being used. No bullets, no troops on the ground. Just a total, paralyzing digital blackout. Let's cross over from the digital world to the biological in our next section, Rewriting the Human Code, where the very building blocks of life are on the table.
Sitting at number 4 is CRISPR gene editing technology. This breakthrough is almost hard to wrap your head around. It literally allows scientists to go in and modify DNA with pinpoint precision.
We are actually learning how to edit the source code of human biology.
Now, the benefits are obvious. We could finally cure genetic diseases and totally transform healthcare. But you really have to stop and think about the massive ethical concerns here. It's a huge double-edged sword. If we get this wrong, we are looking at unpredictable, permanent consequences for future generations.
And that brings us to the climax of our explainer. Section 5, the age of autonomy. These are the top 3 most dangerous technologies, where machines basically take the wheel.
These final 3 steps map out our shift toward artificial autonomy. We're counting down from self-driving vehicles to humanoid robots and finally artificial intelligence. Let's start with step 3.
Number 3 is self-driving vehicles. They use AI, cameras, and sensors to navigate without a human driver. The promise, of course, is much safer roads by taking human error out of the equation. But think about it. A simple technical glitch, a random software error, or a targeted cyber attack, that could instantly create life-threatening chaos on the highway.
Number 2 brings us to humanoid robots. These machines are advancing so incredibly fast, taking on tasks we used to think only humans could do. They're absolutely going to transform industries and our daily lives. But they also bring up some massive societal concerns. We're talking immediate job displacement, physical security risks, and huge questions about what the relationship between humans and machines is actually going to look like.
And here we are at number 1. Widely considered the absolute most powerful technology of the modern era, artificial intelligence. AI is already out there learning, analyzing data, making predictions, creating its own content, and handling incredibly complex decisions. It is transforming almost every industry on the planet. But many experts firmly believe that if AI development goes uncontrolled, it could easily become humanity's single greatest technological challenge.
So, we've looked at 10 unbelievable leaps forward. Some of these could solve our biggest global problems, while others could introduce entirely new existential risks. It really all comes down to how responsibly we develop and use them, because the future, well, it's being built today. And the choices we make right now are undoubtedly going to shape the world for generations to come. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Which of these technologies do you think is the most powerful or the most dangerous? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep your eyes on the future.